first, I'll just die.
I mean, you
That's
won't
my
be the
go-to
only.
plan.
Oh no! Oh wait,
my.
You popped the.
Oh,
Wait before the next pull. There you go, Hellstone. Cookies.
I feel healthier.
Kales, do not stun me.
Oh, that was me. That was
What?
me.
Someone interrupted
So-
me.
I assume it was Kales. Like, no, you cannot be like. Burn. Okay.
I purged your intellect. I think there's a smart-ass comment in there somewhere.
Damn it, I can't kill Brazos. Gonna need some help here.
I'm working on it. Who's spamming me? Like,
He is.
why are you still hostile?
I don't know what I did.
Because you're, you know, just so useful.
God damn.
We tried.
Was everyone trying to kill me?
I wasn't.
No.
Kales.
I kept on going. Come on, cool down. Come on, cool down. Come off.
Now, when
That's
I got
why
my
I
control,
popped
I
the
noticed a
relic.
bunch of people switch off of you.
I realized about halfway through trying to kill you that I was also healing you.
Thanks, buddy.
Bizarre. That's bizarre.
Brazos, did you stun me or was it Bible?
I
I
didn't
stunned
stun
you.
anybody.
Yeah, I think it was my totem.
Everyone's stunning me. Asshole.
I hit you with the hammer of justice.
I think that was the hammer and just.
Sounds really euphemistic.
So it wasn't anyone else, it was just us.
Oh, don't go in front of the boss either, but that's pretty much always a given.
It's a lot of annoying trash.
Where's the DPS relic?
It just came off cooldown. In the bubble. Let's get a summon stone up in front of the boss. The relics will reset once we run up there.
Desecrate your shrine, master. Let us drown them and wash away their defiance. Patience. Patience. They may yet prove worthy of my gift. I will taste their dreams.
You guys were purging crap off of me when I was mind controlled.
Take him, Brasmus.
Let it be as you command.
Brasmus, you're wasting time.
They will die. His crown will open the way.
Okay, people start taking Vantis runes from Brasmus and Rira.
Take them, emo boy. Give me a stack.
Why should I take it?
Oh, shut up.
I gave all
Shut
mine to Upper Decker.
Really?
Zephyrs, take them
Yeah, I don't
from
have any.
Zephyrs
Stop opening
too.
trade with me.
Rira doesn't like me.
I don't have any. Oh, give me that flashback.
I gave you a stack of 5.
I know I gave them to Upper Decker.
Give me 4.
I know I used one.
Wait, then you don't need one.
Why don't we need one?
All right. I'm just going to wait until somebody wants to actually hand me.
Second. Hold on a second, dice. Now I'm out of inventory space. Oops! Stop opening trade.
Okay, you can open trade with Tay. I've got 5.
Genta has 4.
I have 4. Oh, 3.
Savage, take one. Oh, God, I hate you.
Hit the wrong button.
Okay, fine. Oh, you're already in trade. Looks like I can't take one.
Thank you, chat.
Okay, I've got 1 left.
Okay, Chanta, I need one.
Open trade and I'll give it to you.
Alright.
Would you just take it?
Fine, just give it.
Who else needs one? I have one left.
Oh, accidentally destroyed.
That was a Kunda, right?
Correct. You're right.
Akunda, you need one?
I'm putting down a special bin.
Got it.
I got it taken care
Have those flasks.
Well then.
So I should target the boss and use the room.
I've come
Oh.
to finish my task.
Say so, and then that's how I use it too. So
I cannot be nothing.
Jesus.
Answer a higher call.
No, it's
Look at
advantage.
this block of text.
Who is this boss that like has an
I
entire
forgot to put my
paragraph?
bad helm on.
Good
and get
lord,
my
Zutter.
treat.
I have a lot of things to say.
It's Kel'Thas.
Take
That's
two
who that
flasks
is.
if you haven't. Anybody have questions on the strategy for this before we begin? Anybody who missed it the first time?
I missed it. I don't know if we're doing anything like super unique. I know what all the moves do from watch the video.
Okay. We the only unique things are at the beginning. We all kind of stand out to bait the first Oblivion Tear to as far out as possible, and then we move in before he does the first gift that creates the circle.
All right.
And then our goal is to push him to, what is it, 70% or whatever, the first phase transition before the second I-beam comes out, because overlapping the I-beam with the Tempest Collar to clear the ads is bad. After that, in the second phase, we usually try to use the Tempest Collar and kill the ads after he does his gift cast to buff them and heal them. That seems to be how the timing works out. It's it varies a little bit depending. Sometimes he spawns them like way before and way after, but we're gonna try to line it up that way. And
So
then
wait for him to do gift and then whittle them down and then use.
you can whittle them down before, but the gift will heal them. So it's not a huge deal. But if you can, you should have the Guardian's Low already, no matter what. But the caster ones you can just keep interrupted and whatnot. Your Bible, your Death Grip will be useful for bringing them together. And what we usually do is we kind of try to gather them in the center of the room and keep them all stunned and interrupted and AoE'd, blah blah blah, and then we kill them. We'll use the DPS relic at that time. I think the only other thing that's notable is the last phase. If you get, basically everybody needs to stack up close to the boss if you're melee to spread the healing for the debuff around, and range should also stack up reasonably close to the boss, but not in melee, because you'll get targeted by the Void Crash and it's annoying, and Oblivion Tears and whatnot. But you should still be near other range, so we should have a melee clump and a ranged clump.
Any
And we
general
will
plan where you're going to, on the right side as we're standing now?
it seems like we usually congregate to the left side as we're standing, if the boss is kind of tanked where he is. But it's really just congregate where other people are. It doesn't really matter that much.
Is
You
3
want-
healers going to be enough?
Possibly not. The debuff does damage to you that is double the amount of healing that it takes from other people. So I think you need at least 2 other people near you to be kind of, at equilibrium. And that becomes the soft and rage of the fight, is that more and more people will become unhealable, and so AoE heals become less efficient and all that, and then eventually everybody gets it and nobody can be healed. We'll Bloodlust in the third phase to speed that up as much as possible. All right, let's give it a run and just see how people do, and then we'll probably swap in another healer.
I'm a Murloc.
So be out on the edges first.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bow before your true master.
Edgelords.
His eyes
Here comes Void Crash. Don't eat that. Here comes first tear.
Oblivion Tear.
There it is. Move back in. Ring's coming in 3 seconds. Don't be at the edges. Once the ring comes, move back out to the edges. Second Oblivion tears in 3 seconds. Don't be in front of the boss.
Oblivion Tear.
There's the tear.
Call Undying Guardian.
There's the oh.
Oh my god.
Void crash.
Void Crash. Eyes of Ensot.
Here comes the first eye beam.
Oblivion Tear.
This is the thing I was talking about. Only take one beam at a time.
Gift of Ensot.
Range, you should throw a dot on the guardian, but otherwise focus on the.
Void Crash.
If you're ranged, be near the edges.
Eyes of Ensot. Maddening Eyes of Ensot.
Don't be in those ground effects.
Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian.
Be near the edges. Oblivion tear is coming soon.
Oblivion Tear. Void Crash.
Here comes the next shrink. Don't be at the edges.
Obscurity.
All right. Burn the guardian. Use the relic now. And then as soon as the oh, it's gonna heal up. We waited too long. Oh well. Burn it down again. As soon as this Tempest Caller ends, use the Void Stone and clear some pools. Back on the boss.
It was a bad time to use it. Goodbye, Zatter.
It's okay.
Oblivion Tear.
External on me.
Terror.
Okay, can we wipe and have another healer?
Oblivion Tear.
Go stand in the circle
Undying
outside.
Guardian. Consume Essence.
The flesh was
Gift of Ensot. Hysteria.
They were tested.
Are we releasing?
Yes, release.
Rasmus, where are you?
Oh, you want to follow me?
Look at my wings.
Oh.
Oh no.
They're upside down.
What
I
is
think that's a
this?
statement on your morale.
Kalthas.
Kalthus just has his own agenda.
They're so ugly.
Oh, is JK becoming a diva?
Mm-hmm.
Now he's raging out. Like, that pool was so
That's what I
garbage. I'm put.
assumed.
Is that a diva or a deviant?
But before he quit, he raided the guild bank.
Can we get a summoning stone up here?
Remember when that used to be a thing? People
Oh yeah.
used to, like,
That's why there's limits on tabs. On guild tabs.
I'm guessing you mean JKM. Okay.
What? Well, you're a healer. Just heal.
No, but I mean, I can't, like... So I'm standing out in the void area, and...
No, why would you be out?
Because I have to burn off the shell after I've cleared the puddles, because they don't do enough damage. And then I just die trying to... in the half second before I walk back in.
Does it make sense to just not use Void Stone if there aren't enough puddles?
It's just the number of puddles that becomes
gonna
a
fuck
problem
us in phase
spatially is less than the number. Like, you would need a ton of puddles on the ground to clear them all with just the Void Stone, and it would take too long, right? Because you get knocked back with each.
Right.
It'll take
fair
a
enough.
little fine tuning, but you could try walking back in like a second before you.
I mean, it's just difficult
It's
to.
completely cleared because
yeah.
it'll only do a small explosion if there's only a little bit.
No, that's the bubble. The void stone will stay on you forever.
Yeah, but I thought it exploded.
No, it
That's
doesn't.
that's the trident.
Oh, okay.
Void stone's just a shield that stays on you until
It
you
just
burn it
continues
off.
to prevent all healing to everyone in the raid until you take enough damage.
Yeah, that's kind of important. Method was putting that on a shaman and having him self-resurrect after.
So we probably want somebody who's ranged to do it, but it's not a huge deal. I can grab. And I'm not. It's not like nobody's going to be doing any healing when it's up anyway, so it's not like it matters. You know, if you're melee healer. Or so I'll grab it and try, and then the everything else seems. We had make sure you're not in the circle, otherwise, because it will kill you very quickly.
Okay, for me, in circle win, out of circle win. Because I'm sorry, I apparently
You should never be
circle.
outside the circle. The
Okay.
only thing is at the beginning when there is no circle, we purposely stand where the circle is going to appear in order to put the first Oblivion Tear there.
Okay.
But you should never intentionally be standing in the purple.
Okay.
Just when it's about the next chair is coming up, just be close to the edge so you can drop the next one.
Any other questions before we try again?
Yeah. What's the spell that's healing the ads that I need to get the?
So they have a shadow
It just
mend, which
happens
will
when they get to 1 health.
when they get to 1 health. So you
You
shouldn't
shouldn't
make
be
them hit
focusing them before.
0, right? We want to cleave onto them so that they're around like 30% or so when the phase transition happens. Our timing was good. We got it right before the I beam, so we're making the timer as it is now. With one more healer, you're gonna have to do a little more to keep it consistent.
Okay,
But
so I should put fewer dots on the ads then.
you should put them. Make sure they're on the high health one because that time we had one that was about to die and one that was almost full health.
Okay.
Yeah, we should also be popping the crown basically as soon as the transition happens and you see the
Yep.
boss round. There's no reason to wait.
Do we have enough dot-based people, or do you want me to switch to affliction?
I think it's okay. We can just have we can have them at almost full health and just swap and do it when the transition happens, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, because I was putting double dots on it and it was going down really fast.
Yeah, so you can put one round of it and see. Like I don't think one round of dots will take it all the way down to 0. So you can use your judgment if it can take another one.
He said he'd be right back.
Oh, I missed it.
Zitter, you didn't use your Vantis rune.
Nobody gave me Vantis rune.
Zutter.
Ooh.
So really, this is your fault, Rira. You shouldn't have drawn
No.
attention to it.
Okay.
Does Diva have one?
The fuck
No.
is up with your wings when you flap?
I'm a monster.
Come
dude, yeah.
back.
Oh God! Fucking put her out of her misery, Jesus!
It's
Kill me.
Kel'Thas. It's Kel'Thas.
Wait, Sansa, what are you?
Kel'Thas.
I don't know who that is.
You want the weak aura to tell you who everyone is?
No.
Here, I'll put it.
Or if you're
People
gonna
that
link it, I
want
might
it.
as
I
well.
mean, you can. Who cares? You don't have to. I'll just link it for everyone.
Where's the guy?
He was already down. It's probably cooldown.
That's okay. I can never tell whether I'm in boom conform if I.
This is the most important weak aura of the whole entire tier, frankly.
Make sure to click it so you destroy her PC.
Yeah, I was just,
It's
I was just
definitely-
thinking that.
It's
there
not
goes
going to be
your-
nearly as bad as the other one.
I'm getting a preview of how classic right now.
Yeah.
In 15 FPS.
Is it just my computer that doesn't melt when I'm downloading a weak aura?
It's when you export.
No, it's her. No, it was mainly that happened to her when she shared the. That's
The one
like
was
was for
all-
all
all-
Mythic
That was
Plus
for all
things,
Mythic Plus dungeons.
and we
I was
all
just like-
clicked on it, and she was like,
I just go
"Oh
AFK
my
for
God,
20
what have
minutes.
I done?"
I'm doing my part.
Me too.
Stop jumping around with those wings. It's upsetting.
Can't stop me.
So,
They're
on a
so
scale of
horrible.
1 to 10,
Zephyr
is
is
it
always the most
worse than
rubber
Dolian
bandy.
Dot or better than Dolian?
What is?
Dolian Dot's a special place in hell.
Are you also? Is there something wrong with your FPS?
Yeah, she's like teleporting around.
No. Yeah.
She's very rubber bandy because she's raiding over Wi-Fi or something.
You're raiding over Wi-Fi.
Probably. My computer did apparently freeze up in
Downloading
a couple
a
times
lot of
during.
porn.
I
Just a
mean,
copious amount of
nothing.
pornography.
Rubidium, are you back?
Yes.
He's still
What
seated here
is that?
with his stars
do you
falling
think
on
that's-
him.
Why do you think that
Why
sounded
do you
like
think Rubidium
Rubidium?
sounds like Little Red Riding Hood or something? What the fuck?
Who is spinning? What does it mean?
What?
It's somebody in my raid for Buyable. Buyable is spinning.
Where's Viable?
He doesn't exist.
It's right here.
There is no viable.
Billy
It's
Blee?
true.
What
I think
happened?
What is happening? What is this?
What are you doing? You're not even spinning.
I
It's
can't see
because
what
he's in a.
It's a
like
top.
a mount.
What are
the
you
combination
basically.
of the costume and the toy completely fucked my camera, so I have no idea what you guys are seeing right now.
It's like
It's a very dramatic elf.
It looks almost like you're doing disco or something.
No, to me, you're just jumping up and down over and over again.
He's
But
like
you've got, like, a
bending in
little
half and then
thing
raising his
passing
hand up and
animation.
pointing at the ceiling.
Yeah.
see the disco.
there's a little device that's like spinning in your hand.
Yeah, it's a toy.
Cal, go put that on the
Maybe
stream.
he's using a neural silencer. How annoying is that?
Ha ha.
I gave that up a long time ago. All the good
Where's
victims
my-
are protected.
Must be quite the emergency. Well, if he auto logs out and gets booted, then we'll go ahead.
Oh, upper decker.
What? I put my wand up.
Are you taking out your rod?
I took out my rod. I
Let's ERP.
took out my rod.
She's been spending too much time on Balmung.
I'm gonna put my dazzling rod away. Oh my god, you stunned.
My rod is so dazzling it stunned you.
Blazing light.
Who is AFK?
Rubidium.
Oh,
360 no scope.
who is doing? So who is
Who's
in back
behind
there? Who's back there? Who is doing this? It's fucking Bible.
Billy.
It's Billy Blee.
Oh, I want to sleep. Get this dance out of here.
I would say get it all out of your system now.
Wait, where did my rainbow go?
They all disappeared. I don't know.
But why?
I had a rainbow smasher.
That would suck.
Where's Melisandre? Because I need her to tell me who I am.
We
I don't
all
know who this
have it.
transmog is.
You are
Oh, it
Hexlord
doesn't
Malakras.
say.
Oh wait, no, that's me. I don't know
Yeah,
who you
it
are.
doesn't say. You don't. You don't
Are you?
have.
Oh
Did
my
you not
god,
talk to the
Cantor,
special man?
how do you keep getting these ones where it doesn't say?
Better
This is a different toy, I thought.
It's not. She's not using the Troy's
The special
mortar.
man.
Oh, I'm using the coin.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it only works for the special man.
So what am I? What's the one I should be using?
Well,
It's a
it's
Go
guy.
into your toy and then type in special man.
No, that's not true. I don't know what it's called, but he's not up right now.
Don't you have to pay real money for it?
Yes, you do.
Is it a?
Yeah, that's why we don't have that many.
It's called the where is it? I have
Transmorpher
it somewhere.
beacon.
Yes, Transmorpher.
So you realize, of course, now that I have this weak aura,
Fucking
I'm
damn
gonna
it!
have to
You
buy
guys
that.
fucking double teaming me.
Oh,
It's not
is
fair.
DP.
Rubidium, are you here?
Wow.
No, he got holy
Ooh,
pulled
Oh,
over.
he was life gripped.
And now he's dancing.
I know, it looks like he's here.
Sniped.
Well, for those of you where that was your first time, you saw that when the phase transition happened, he runs over to the eye out of the circle and starts doing some. And so I think he doesn't take any damage at that time. So you should just, as soon as you see him run out like that, just turn around and start whacking on the ads. And we'll try to time the.
Could you phrase that differently?
Nah.
No.
But you and we'll try to pop the relic as early as possible so that it'll be done early as possible so that the void stone can be also used as early as possible, right? That's kind of we don't want to use the void stone at the same time as the collar.
I'm in Blackrock Depths. And
Oh, good
I'm an
move.
egg.
Can we summon him back?
I don't know why do people click on things?
Oh no.
What are you doing?
Just go hide in a corner.
I don't
No,
think you need
you
to hide. It's
you
like level.
type /sleep and then you don't do anything.
I think mole machines are pretty mandatory to click on.
Is Rubidium here or is he gone?
Nope. Still gone.
Wait, where is he?
He died.
I'm
Can-
slowly moving him to the primordial.
Can we kick him
you're
and
moving him?
he'll be booted?
We're gonna move on. Although that means we're down another DPS.
We're fine.
I expect some big numbers.
Are you saying you expect big dick DPS?
Big dick DPS.
I said no such thing.
You can read between the lines.
You said it, not
He
me.
was just thinking really loud.
Fat bottom DPS?
Alright, let me get it out.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna wait for the little ticker to go down to 20, and then we'll.
What do your wings look like now?
They're normal, unfortunately. I'm not an abomination of nature.
Can't even see them. Oh, there they are. They're really tiny though.
It's so
It's
weird
like a
too.
gnome.
It's like something fucking out of a nightmare. Get out of here with this shit.
I mean, base demon hunter is something out of a nightmare.
I sacrificed everything for that.
Somebody hand me an extra flask if you have one, please. Thank you. Chanta.
Saffron and I aren't ready.
There you are.
Everyone's ready.
Saffron and I aren't ready
Spinning to
anymore.
win.
We're very busy.
Always,
Okay, that
always
Spin
sounds
to
creepy.
win.
Spin to win.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have a very
5,
weird stealth
4,
animation.
3, 2, 1.
Pay the price for your defiance. His eyes
Void
behold
crash.
every truth, every unnumbered crime.
Oblivion Tear. Gift of Insult. Obscurity. Call Undying Guardian. Oblivion Tear. Void Crash. Eyes of Insult.
Here comes the laser.
Oblivion Tear.
Didn't say he's gonna do it.
Did they shorten the duration of it?
Gift of Insult. Obscurity.
Like how long the dot is on you?
Void Crash.
I don't know.
Eyes of Insult. Maddening Eyes of
Don't be in the ground effects.
Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian.
It's regenerating.
Void Oblivion Tear. Gift of Insult. Obscurity.
Shrinking. He's gonna transition soon.
Should I already have the relic up? I tried to use the relic earlier.
Oblivion Tear.
It's gonna take a bit.
Terror.
Since you have a bubble.
Going outside now.
Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian.
Ads are up.
Consume Essence.
Grip them closer together. Grip, circle in with the other two.
Gift of Insult. Hysteria. Oblivion Tear.
Use the relic. Someone else. Just pick it up. Go pick it up and use it.
Unknowable Terror.
It's in the big swirl.
Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian. Gift of Insult. Hysteria. Oblivion Tear.
Mindbenders are coming in 5 seconds. Upper Decker, can you get the relic?
Yeah.
There they are.
Unknowable Terror.
Group them together.
Oblivion Tear. Gift of Insult. Hysteria.
Can we res Cal or not?
Call Undying Guardian.
11 seconds.
We're both dead.
Oblivion Tear.
Should we just wipe it?
Unknowable Terror.
No, we got check out.
Okay, keep going. Practice the mindbenders a bit more.
tier. Consume essence.
Someone get the. Someone needs his relic.
Use it, use it.
Got it.
Last phase already. Go ahead and lust.
Oblivion tier.
Yeah, that circle staying.
Range, come stack up on me.
Oblivion tier. Call Undying Guardian. Oblivion tier. Gift of Insight. Lunacy.
Single target only.
Eyes of Insight.
Lasers.
Oblivion tier. Call Undying Guardian.
Help the healers out. Use health zones, whoever you can.
Range, come out here maybe, huh?
Tier. Gift of Insight. Lunacy.
Single target only.
Oblivion tier. Call Undying Guardian. Eyes of Insight.
This is a huge problem in melee. Single target.
That's my
Lasers
like,
again.
I hit the button right as the fucking thing.
Oh god.
Oblivion tier.
Sorry, healers.
Call Undying Guardian. Gift of Insight. Lunacy.
Single target.
Oblivion tier.
Use the relics
I don't have any
when
mana.
those guardians are up.
Oblivion tier. Eyes of Insight.
Everybody has it currently. Somebody pick up the tempest.
Oblivion tier.
If you get a
Call
res, pick up a
Undying
DPS.
Guardian.
And somebody needs to pick up the relic and use it. The storm relic.
It needs to be a DPS.
Gift of Insight.
Where is it?
Lunacy. Oblivion
Got it.
tier.
I wouldn't use this.
No, don't use it right
Yeah.
now. If you're below 25% off in that, or 25% health when that
25%
goes,
Not at all.
it
doesn't
kills you.
matter.
I'm just saying. I'm telling people for future reference.
We should just
Call
wait.
Undying
Just
Guardian.
use it now.
Kill anything.
Got very close though.
Eyes of Insight. Oblivion tier.
Just run into the circle.
It would kill Unad at 25%.
I wish.
Gift of Insight. Lunacy. Oblivion tier.
There's a res out of
You are not the ones you sought, master.
I'll be right
Not
back.
on me.
We will
Let's just
find
run back.
others to open the way.
So it looked good. I forgot to assign the relic, but I'll go ahead and.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of those tears getting soaked when they shouldn't be soaked.
There shouldn't be any in
Yes.
that area in phase 3 at the beginning. At all.
Well, no, but even in phase 1, I know that the healer trinket wasn't up.
What do you
and
mean
they
there
were
shouldn't be
soaked.
any in that? What area?
In the area that you fight the boss in phase 3, inside of the circle.
Okay. Where is it you think they should be?
I mean, they should be soaked by healer using the
Let's
void.
say the boss is being tanked on the edge, and then immediately to the left of the boss there is a tear, and then immediately to the right of the boss there's a tear. Where is it that you expect the range to stand?
Yeah,
If
the
you want to
targeting.
know where they're going to stand, they're going to be standing right kind of in the middle, and they'll. I mean, that's just what happens that whole phase. There wasn't anything weird about that in the last
I
phase.
think Brad was saying they need to be cleared more.
They either need to be cleared or placed on the outside more in phase 2, because the inside circle gets a lot smaller in phase 3, and there's plenty
Well,
of
they
room
they
in phase
can't
2
be
to place them.
placed. They're not placed.
Yes, they
They
are.
will just be
Yes, they do.
wherever the range stack is.
Yep.
Right, which should be on
So,
the outside.
I mean, the range stack is not going to be able to be on the other side. So we could maybe do one on the other side of the two tears that were there, but then they will end up in the middle. There's no other place to put them. We can't keep backing up until we're out of range.
Yeah. They also come quite a bit faster in phase 3 than in phase 1. They're coming quite rapidly, actually.
Okay, I'm putting down a thingy. Don't put one down. Feed.
A special
Uh,
man?
I don't know if everybody. I'm just making sure everybody realizes if you're not a healer and the healer trinket isn't up, don't soak them because you're just giving health back to the boss.
And I think alternatively, it takes too long for one person to clear them all. So when I activate the Void Stone and I say what I'll probably do is get the ones that are far out away, and you guys can at that same time just run into the ones that are near the boss.
I mean, anyone can run into them. You
Anyone
just
can
have
run
to
into it as
relic
long
up.
as the buff is up, but it won't deplete my shield, obviously, if you run into it instead of me. But it's not a big deal. It's more important to clear them quickly, and I can stand outside. It wasn't that big a deal to stand outside and clear.
I mean, we stayed up quite a long time, so in phase 3, so it's more just getting the DPS.
Yeah, so we
right.
had that. And then, I mean, in all honesty, the real problem was that probably 6 or 7, maybe people died on that first time people became hostile.
Okay, so group 3, you are going to be my DPS relic. So you should only need 3 of you to do it, but I'll just put 5 of you on it so that there's some redundancy in case somebody dies. So Larissa always has it first, and we'll do it at the transition. After that, let's do Pantsmaster and Greystaff, and then the Bludger and Tejas just be ready in case if if we say use the relic and you see the relic on the ground, then just pick it up and use it immediately. It doesn't matter which of you does it as long as one of you does it.
I think it has a 20 or 30-second cooldown after you pick it up.
I
Before
think
you
if you what I saw was that picking it up seemed to work immediately. On the trash it had the 20 to 30 seconds, but it does need to cool down. And somebody should always have it in your group, right? You people in group 3 always be on the lookout for the relic to be on the ground, and there's no penalty for having it in your possession. So just pick it up immediately when you see it on the ground, and then that way it's always ready to go. And make sure your extra action button is visible on your UI.
Does it drop where the person was who had it immediately
Yes.
previously?
It will drop in place when the person has finished using it.
Yeah, and for friendly fire, it looks like Bike Shin and Upper Decker should.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
on the
Interesting.
Are we surprised?
I hit the button like right as it happened. It was an accident. Like it was the
same
same
thing
exact time.
happened to me.
Let's just keep an eye on our timers and remember that we're all
What
friends
button did you
and you
guys
don't hurt your friends.
Crack and roar.
My only
Slaughter
AoE.
everyone.
I mean, I hit my mega AoE and I killed 2 people.
The
Eat
name of
people.
that ability is Gift of Nazoth Lunacy. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's the gift that he uses
Alright.
in the last phase. That's it.
You'll see it ticking down. There's a DBM timer.
There's
there
only
ticking.
one gift in per phase, so just whenever you see gift coming up. If you want to be a jerk, you can AoE stun in
5,
melee to make sure
4,
nobody can do anything,
3,
but that'll keep Costas
2,
Basti.
1.
Pay the price for your defiance. His eyes behold
Void crash.
every unnumbered crime.
Oblivion tear. Gift of insult. Obscurity. Oblivion tear. Call undying guardian. Void crash. Eyes of insult. Oblivion tear.
Lasers.
Oblivion tear. Gift of insult. Obscurity. Void crash. Eyes of insult. Madden
Fuck ground.
tear. Call undying guardian.
What just happened?
You all had
Oblivion tear.
some kind of ice on you.
Void crash.
Transitioning, use the relic now. Burn the thing.
Nice, nice.
That was close.
Relic now. It looks like the ones on the edges are fine.
Hold on me, please.
Base staff, you want to pick up the relic?
Oblivion tear.
Dropping my shield.
I don't think I can.
It takes 30 seconds for it to recharge.
Terror.
Yeah.
Oblivion tear. Call undying guardian.
I have the relic.
Consume essence. Gift of insult. Mysterious. Oblivion tear.
Use a relic.
Yes.
Noble terror. Oblivion tear. Call undying guardian. Gift of insult. Mysterious. Oblivion tear.
Pants, go ahead and pick up the relic.
Consume essence.
I got my own stalled on.
Unknowable terror.
Don't be in the circle.
Oblivion tear.
Ads are up.
I can get too.
Oblivion tear.
Do we
Need
want
to
to?
be popping it now.
Nice.
Gift of insult. Mysterious. Call undying guardian. Oblivion tear. Unknowable terror.
On.
transitioning again. Get these together. Anybody pick up and use the relic when it happens. I
So
tried
was
to
this
pick up the stone, but
stone?
it's unusable.
Oblivion Tear.
Do your best.
Are we lusting now?
Yep, lust now.
Do you want to res?
I'm all the way on the other side of the room. If you can reach me,
well,
then sure.
I can't run because I have the circle, but someone else might be able to.
Guardian is up. Just stay in, save it for a DPS. You need to push this phase with DPS anyway. Don't.
No, wait.
Lasers.
Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian. Oblivion Tear. Oblivion Tear. Gift of Insight. Lunacy. Oblivion Tear.
Good job.
I pick up Fletcher or die.
Grab a DPS. Anyone. Lasers.
Undying Guardian. Oblivion Tear.
Oh, I'm so dead.
Oblivion Tear.
Yep.
Oh god.
Doesn't matter.
Oblivion Tear. Gift of Insight.
Go ahead and stand outside.
Call Undying Guardian.
Seemed our first two phases were okay. Just a little bit quicker on using the relic.
When you guys pick up the relic, you need to most of the time you just need to use it almost immediately because we're already going to be on the ads DPSing them, and it lasts long enough that once we're on the ads, we're probably going to die before the thing goes off.
You can use them when they're at full health. It's fine. Just when they've spawned and maybe
Make sure they're
they've taken a
grouped,
few hits
maybe.
and they're grouped, yeah. Then you can use it. But better to do that than wait too long. It's just because it lasts a long time, right? It keeps on pulsing damage, and if that overlaps at a bad time, like that time it overlapped with the gift cast, and so everybody took a big chunk of damage, and then that was bad.
We keep getting slaughtered during those beam phase.
Yeah.
During the beam phase.
It's just a matter of taking 2 stacks or not, because usually the people who die, you can see on the unit frame that they have 2 stacks of something. The easy way to do it is just the first beam you see, right? They start at the edges and they kind of cross over the field, or if one of them might be near, a lot of the time on that pull, for example, one of them was near the melee and kind of sweeping in, just stand at the edge of the circle and let it sweep over you, or just run through it once it's in a little
You
bit.
should
So
run through it.
just take the tick as quickly as possible. Yeah, running through is better since you can't risk taking a second one. And then you just stand there and wait, because by nature the other beam will likely be far away. You might have to run away for it for a couple seconds, but getting the first stack as early as possible will help you have a margin to get the second stack.
Would it be possible in that final phase for there to be some kind of organization for the ranged DPS?
Yeah, we should mark a person. That's a good. Sounds like you're volunteering.
I don't know about that.
Fine.
You've won the lottery.
We'll mark Tay. And yeah, it's important at that phase to, if you have the debuff and the lasers come out, you need to move together with other people. So it is important for the range to stay together.
sure you refresh your lock cookie.
Yeah, since we had, we'll break a little later than normal this time. Is Ruby still not back?
Yeah, I don't see him online. I think he's offline.
Did I happen to miss a repair bot?
I don't think so.
Oh, I need it soon too. Maybe after next poll.
No, we can put it out right now. See?
And flasks are coming up, so we got 9 minutes.
The void stone drops when I lose the shield. So, and when the circle shrinks, it's going to be in the dead zone. So Kale, I'll call out when it's down, and just go pick it up if you can. I think if you right click the debuff off of you, you might drop the stone. I don't know. I've never tried it, but getting it out of that edge is important.
Can you right click it off?
You don't drop the stone when the debuff drops. Do you?
I was definitely losing it when I lost the shield outside the circle.
Well, the circle will open back up, so you don't actually need to pick up right away.
Just go back and grab it later, and don't worry about it.
2, 1.
Pay the price for your defiance. His eyes behold every unnumbered crime.
Oblivion Tear.
Here comes the first circle.
Obscurity. Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian. Void Crash. Eyes of Enzo.
Lasers.
Oblivion Tear. Gift of Insult. Obscurity. Oblivion Tear. Void Crash. Eyes of Insult. Maddening Eyes of Insult. Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian.
Use the relic now.
As soon as it's done, Void Stone. Well, and everybody's healed.
I just used it early, sorry.
Could use a CD.
Good darkness.
Dropping it now.
Unknowable Terror. Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian.
Ads are down.
Have the route.
Gather them up and use the relic.
Gift of Insult. Hysteria.
Use the relic.
Need the other one gathered in, pull it in, summon.
Oblivion Tear.
Use the relic now. Use it.
Unknowable Terror. Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian.
Ads are up. Get ready to use the relic.
It's on cooldown.
Terror. Oblivion Tier.
Got it. Ooh, I died. Sorry.
We have a group for that last guy.
Oblivion
4
Tier.
seconds.
We can't use the relic yet.
Can't use it yet.
Gift of Insight. Hysteria. Call Undying Guardian.
It doesn't matter, we're basically fucked.
Oblivion Tier.
Let's go ahead and stand outside.
Unknowable Terror.
See if I can pick this up. Yeah, so I can't pick up the Void Storm for another 45 seconds, it looks like. But I don't know if that'll be enough time.
You want to put a Healthstone on the healer? I mean, a summon, whatever.
We're gonna break anyway. It's fine.
Oblivion Tier.
Yeah, I.
That was just we had the ad timing got messed up because the cooldown and everything. You know. I have a res if you want to not run back, but
They were tested
Be efficient.
and found wanting.
Everyone release.
No, only about 5 people released.
Active rebellion.
it's okay. We're breaking. So yeah, that's why using it early is important, because if it gets off cadence with the ad spawns, then we'll have used it too late and the next ad spawn will be up before we have it off cooldown and are able to use. Otherwise, it seemed to be going fine.
Huge progress.
So to use the relic, should the person with the relic wait until all
No.
the
You don't want to
Maybe-
wait that long. I guess it's a judgment call, right? If they're all over the place and you don't think we can kill them, then it's not useful. People will be damaging the ads while the relic is pulsing, and you have 15 seconds basically to get it below 20%. And then it's not a huge deal if they're at high health, because we're going to be burning them anyway. And interrupting the ones that are out is a good way to get them to move in, because if they're interrupted, they'll move towards whoever has threat.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't only have to grip, and grip is helpful, but we only have 2 Death Knights, and it's not always on cooldown or off cooldown. So we should be ranged interrupt should definitely be going on them all the time.
It's more important to taunt them really than interrupting, because if a tank swap happens, they're going to be aggroed onto the boss tank.
I am back. Sorry about that.
Hey, life happens.
Well, you're back
Yeah.
just in time for break.
Thunderstorms wake up 4-year-old children.
Boy, everybody disappeared.
Does anyone have a repair bot who's here?
No.
Yeah, I'll put a Jeeves down. There you go.
Who is this friend request? I'm gonna get sent some
You're gonna get sent
Trojan
the worst
horses.
things. You're gonna get the
Trojan
worst
horse.
things, Upper Decker.
Trojan horse links.
You thought
links
those
to
FF14 things were bad. Just you wait.
just gonna do some RP at all times.
I just want to know why you think it's so suspicious that someone would want to be your friend.
Cause I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, I find that
Amen.
immediately suspicious.
Just a piece?
I told JKM last night that should be a superlative for the next end of raid tier survey. Like, who's the biggest piece of shit in
Biggest
the
sack
raid?
of shit.
I think I'd win.
You mean most appropriate tune name?
Yeah, have you had shit in at least one of your two names, Upper Decker?
Oh, I'm sure I have. I'm sure there was like, what was it? Wasn't one of my characters named Poop Feast or something in Star Wars?
Yeah.
I look forward to a world where you're like 90 years old, reminiscing about the old days with
All the names. All the
Upper
names.
Decker
You know what's
back in
gonna
my
happen
day.
is I'm gonna get like Alzheimer's or like dementia or something on my deathbed. Huge pepness. Feel like my children will be like, whose skin?
You don't remember your grandchildren's name, but you
Yeah.
remember penis.
I remember penis.
That's what she was gonna name her children.
That's what yeah, so you never
Yeah.
forget. That's what you named.
I already came up with some names. Names like one of them's gonna be named Razor. There's another one that's gonna be named Smoothie.
I feel so sorry
Nice.
for your children having to suffer those names.
I have them fucking
They'll be the
children.
cool.
That's
Aren't
a
those the
sucker's
names
game.
that Paula
Is this
Page gave
forbidden?
to drug dealers in Maine?
Mm-hmm.
Smoothie King. Eat the food, everyone. I try to get someone to name his firstborn child. Smoothie King.
Instead, I named a Star Wars character Smoothie King.
Did you see that they're
That's
making
just
a
as good.
movie out of KOTOR?
Yes, I saw that.
Wait, why?
Because you linked it.
I am so excited about that.
As long as fucking those dudes, Game of Thrones dudes, are nowhere.
I'm going to
but they're cutting
pretend
it to
that
a half an hour and they're gonna rush it.
who cares?
They're gonna
Swatter,
fuck it up.
Swatter was.
I mean, it
awesome.
wasn't like a cinematic masterpiece. The RPGs.
Excuse you. I thought it was the cleverest thing when I named my pre-amnesia character Darth Revan.
Oh my! Oh man! You tricked the system.
I did. Looks like Savage is still gone.
Well, you know he'll stay gone.
You'll have the little attrition with one person disappearing at a time.
No, he's eating.
You're muted.
You
right
haven't
now,
muted.
Flusher in your emo corner.
Bro,
There you-
what the?
There you go.
Everyone's ready.
God damn it. I was like talking this whole time too.
Good.
5, 4,
All right, we've
So
all been
sad.
2, 1.
Bow before your true master.
I told Penis Meat to shut up at one point.
Every unnumbered crime.
Oblivion tier. Gift of insight. Obscurity.
Lasers.
Oblivion Tier. Gift of Insult. Obscurity. Oblivion Tier.
That wasn't very good.
Void Crash.
That was an odd one.
Can we start over?
Let's go ahead and write. I definitely saw a 4-stack there.
Can we get a
How's that even
How's that
happen?
even possible?
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
Have
How
a
did you
res,
do that?
don't release.
Nobody released. Okay, so
Take
if
your
you
hands
just
off the
stand
keyboard.
there, I'm pretty sure you'll get 2 stacks. You have to run against it.
You have to like try.
Like perpendicular to it.
Oh, I released. I'm an idiot.
Gosh, Ruby.
So don't run long ways down the I-beam.
Yes, don't run long ways down.
Don't set up camp inside the I-beams.
Should I run with it?
We're not supposed to stoke it? What?
Unless we're parsing for damage taken, I don't think you should.
That's what I always parse for.
We could
There's no ranking
Busted.
there.
Wow, wow. Stamina buff, please.
Shanta.
Yeah,
Some of us
yeah.
have it.
Jeez, Shanta.
What I want you to do is lean real close to the monitor.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pay the price for your defiance. His eyes behold every truth, every unnumbered crime.
Oblivion Tier. Gift of Insult. Obscurity.
Mm-hmm.
Oblivion Tier. Call Undying Guardian.
Void crash and then laser.
Void Crash. Eyes of Insult. Oblivion Tier.
There's the laser.
Gift of Insult. Obscurity. Oblivion Tier. Void Crash. Eyes of Insult. Madness.
Ground effects.
Call Undying Guardian. Oblivion Tier. Void Crash. Tier.
Transitioning, use the relic.
Going under 25.
Should be stoning right now already.
Go ahead and darkness suffer.
dropping it.
Unknowable terror.
Have the relic.
Get Larissa up.
Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian.
Got it.
Consume essence.
Mindbender.
Ads are up. Group them up. Use the relic.
Hysteria.
Use
Oblivion Tear.
That one's.
It's okay.
Unknowable terror.
I wasn't.
Oblivion Tear.
I'm sorry, I used the relic a bit
Call
too early.
Undying Guardian.
That's fine.
No, I don't
Better,
think so.
better too early.
That's good.
It was us that screwed up
Oblivion Tear.
by not killing them in time.
Got the relic. Should I use it yet?
No.
No.
They just spawned.
All right, you know when you want.
Unknowable terror. Oblivion Tear.
Be popping it now.
Oblivion Tear.
If we have a rose, use it on Diva in 20
Burst of
seconds.
interest. Hysteria. Call Undying Guardian.
Oops. Transition.
Okay, everybody run outside.
Oblivion Tear.
You have 5 seconds till a res.
5
Throw it
seconds
on
to
a healer.
res, so throw it. Or
I don't think anyone's up
Just
who can
die.
do it. All right. We
Um,
need some exercise.
does so the ads being close to Unot makes them take all of them take less damage.
Yes.
Yeah, that was what happened then.
Tested and found one.
That's because we had a tank death.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't see.
That was like after a bunch of people.
That was the second one. The first one,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened to the first one.
And then we had a bad overlap with it. If you want it to kind of avoid hysteria if possible, sometimes you can't do anything about it. But having the relic going off and then hysteria hitting at the same time just knocks 30% off everyone, right? So if people are low already, that'll just make them get finished off by the relic. So the ideal timing is hysteria goes off, then we burn the ads and kill them. But that timing is not always consistent, so we can't really do anything about it.
I mean, for the first set of ads, we should probably be burning them before. Or the first set should be after, but at least one of the time. It doesn't line up every time. You have to do it.
They've been doing pretty well in the first.
Also, the boss doesn't reduce the damage that the ads take. They only reduce his damage taken.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
I thought it was everybody.
Both ways.
It's a one-way relationship, I guess.
I know when we use the Tempest Color, it reduces everybody's damage by 50%.
That reduces, yes, everything that we do. And so that's why we can't just be burning it all the time, because it would take forever to kill it.
It's also why we kind of want to have the ads whittled before we use it.
Usually, even at 50%, we can burn them enough to kill them. And the relic also does damage to them, so it'll burn them down pretty fast. The Undying Guardians are the ones that make the bond, and Unot takes 99%, or wait, reduced damage Unot takes by 99%, so it is
Doesn't
one way.
affect them at all.
So it's not, I guess it's not a huge deal except for the boss to be in with the melee, except I guess you might get cleaved by the. But whatever. I figured out the secret to the Void Stone. It knocks you back whatever direction you're facing, not what direction you go in. So we'll see if I can ping pong a little better this time.
Drew, is there a way to add in if you have gyms or?
To check people for gems? Yeah. I can. I don't know if I can announce the gems, but it's
Unfortunately,
ORA.
this character doesn't have any sockets.
What a cheat.
5, 4.
Oh no, you're missing all the stat bonus of those empty sockets.
Oh no. I'll just have to live with myself somehow.
Void Crash. Oblivion Tear. Gift of Insight. Obscurity. Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian. Void Crash. Eyes of Insect. Oblivion Tear.
Lasers.
Oblivion Tear. Gift of Insight. Obscurity. Void Crash. Eyes of Insect. Maddening Eyes of Insect. Oblivion Tear.
Watch the ground effect. Let's go ahead and get Ruby up.
Call Undying Guardian. Oblivion Tear.
I'm just gonna transition in 3% and have the relic ready.
Void Crash. Gift of Insect. Obscurity. Oblivion Tear.
Burn him.
Please put an external on the tanks for this part.
Let's say when.
And drop darkness.
Oh wait. I messed
You
up,
fucked
sorry.
that up.
I messed that up very badly.
Do we want to wipe or
Yes,
not?
go ahead and do it.
Okay, how was it?
Sorry. I hit
Nope,
the
2
hotkey.
minutes.
I hit the hotkey for my extra action button, but on this character, it's bound to something else.
Hotkey.
You might just click the button.
I was just clicking. I click my whole rotation.
Call Undying Guardian.
Clicking is for squares.
Consume essence.
At least it works.
And that was a good one too. There were only 2 tears up.
Hysteria.
So you did a very good job dropping the tear. And
It's because I ping-ponged off of 3 of them and went over the I-beam.
So there was only 2 because we healed up the boss.
Yeah, fun fact, if you leap over them, it doesn't let you. It counts you as leaping into it, and it bounces you back. So I definitely hit one.
There's a lot of
That definitely hasn't happened to me like 3 or 4 times.
That's okay. I got like.
Went a little longer
It's okay. Kel rolled through 3.
I didn't roll through any, but I did get ping ponged through 4 in a row, trying to escape the lasers at one point. On a bad pull, I think DVE was dead, so the room was full of them.
Yeah, I hit the Tempest Colors. I thought the transition was happening, and then it took another like.
it worked
3 to 5
out though. That you can do it before the boss hits 70 if it's like 71 or something. We still managed to get all the
That's
ads.
what I did, but it took a lot longer than I expected. I
Yeah,
said,
we're doing
"Okay, he's going
50%
any
less,
second."
so the derivative will be half.
No,
That sounds
Get
like some
outta
math.
Get that
here.
calculus out of here.
Sounds like some nerd math.
That's the second derivative, isn't it?
I think you're misusing the term derivative there, but I'm not sure what you're trying to say, so I'm not sure.
I feel like you want to say rate, but it's not really the rate.
No. If you graph his health and you take the derivative of his health over time, then the rate at which his health goes down is the rate of damage he's taking, and that will drop when we use the storm relic because our DPS will drop.
I went to public school.
Conceivable.
I did too.
I can't read.
I used to know math, but I don't know any. I don't remember anything. There wasn't enough room in my brain for both science, math, and
I
law.
lack object permanence.
Oreo cookie.
Who are you, Ben Carson?
Mm-hmm.
See, I've never misheard anything.
Oh god.
We don't have any buffs.
Yes, you do.
You've
By the
got
time you said that, you had stamina. Nah, nah, nah,
you
nah.
got the best buff, battle shot. Scream at you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bow before your true master. His eyes behold every truth, every unnumbered crime.
Oblivion Tear. Gift of Insight. Obscurity. Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian.
Watch out for Void Crash and then laser.
Void Crash. Eyes of Insight. Oblivion Tear. Gift of Insight. Obscurity. Oblivion Tear. Void Crash. Eyes of Insight.
Ground effect.
Eyes of Insight. Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian.
Fucking orb.
72%.
Void Oblivion Tear.
Relic.
It's relic void stone.
Not yet.
Void Stone
Here's
now.
Void Stone.
Oh god, I'm an idiot.
Darkness on the tanks.
Dropping it now.
I don't have a cooldown for those things at all. So
It's gone.
Unknowable Terror. Oblivion Tear. Call
Have the
Undying
relic.
Guardian. Consume Essence. Gift of Insight. Hysteria.
No.
Hero.
Should I use the relic now?
Yes, go ahead.
Oblivion Tear.
Oh, knocked him away. Whoever did.
Unknowable Terror. Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian. Gift of Insight. Hysteria. Oblivion Tear. Consume Essence.
Got the relic, tell me when.
Unknowable Terror. Oblivion Tear.
Pop the relic.
Oblivion Tear. Kiss of Insight. Hysteria. Call Undying Guardian. Oblivion Tear. Unknowable Terror.
Can you drop a tremor?
I can't pick up Voidstone. Somebody else needs to pick it up right now.
Should I pick up Tejas?
Yeah. Pop.
You do
Relic.
guess
Pop.
relic.
Just pick it up and pop it right now.
Someone do it.
Pop Lust.
Oblivion Tear.
Don't just stand in the tear.
Should I use the Voidstone?
Oblivion Tear.
Yes.
Call
You
Undying
can.
Guardian.
Okay.
But just make sure you
Darkness
drop it
on the
quickly.
takes.
Critical
Good
down.
job with that.
tank.
Oblivion Tear.
Get rid of
Lunacy
it.
soon.
Get rid of it.
Lunacy. Eyes of
Okay,
Insight.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we can't do that.
Lasers.
Great
Oblivion
step
Tear.
self-res, or
You don't have one.
Call Undying Guardian. Oblivion Tear. Oblivion Tear.
Tejas, okay.
Gift of Insight. Lunacy. Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian. Eyes of Insight.
Here come the beams,
I have
right?
the relic, just tell me when.
Oblivion Tear.
After these beams.
Oblivion Tear.
Ready? I'm popping it.
Call Undying Guardian. Gift of Insight. Lunacy. Oblivion Tear.
That was really bad. We just can't use it.
I mean, we have to use it at some point.
Like we have to
Can't.
manage the
Literally can't. It's not possible.
Eyes of Insight. Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian.
Maybe if everybody can save their cookie till like right with like
I'm gonna go jump
later
out.
on.
That's not it.
It's just a tough one when it overlaps beams with Lunacy and
It's
Relic.
not gonna. I mean, we'll have 10 people die every single time that way. Easy.
Is there any chance we can just delay it for a couple seconds?
Yes.
Yeah, like just wait.
We can go back and look at the timings for all the different abilities like we did for Jaina and figure out when the good time to use it.
was that the Void Stone or the Trident?
No, the Tempest
Neither the
Caller.
DPS.
We will probably not really be using the Void Stone that much in phase 3. We'll probably use it once at the beginning to clear some stuff, maybe.
Yeah, you should use it at the transition, but other than that, not at all.
Yeah, it's kind of a hard call because if we don't use it maybe one more time, those lasers with the pools is kind of gets really difficult.
I mean, in that instance,
Thank you, Big Chin.
You run too fast, I can't catch you ever.
I'd rather it be up to like player skill, where you can just try to avoid mechanics and do self cooldown, rather than just having this huge constant AoE damage that's almost unhealable with beam dots going out, and it just like
The
fucks the heal.
reason that AOE we do it is because the ads won't die otherwise.
Yeah.
No, but we can do it anytime there's more than like 3, right? We just don't want them to get out of control. So there will be a window of 15 seconds somewhere, I'm sure, where we can use it.
I mean,
I doubt that.
Can we just do it? We have 3 ads, and then after the beams dot the last, like the next time the first time we have 3 ads, and then wait for the next eyes and Azoth, wait for the dots to go off, and then do it.
And
I mean,
then
that's
it's just
what we
lunacy
did,
on top of
it's
that.
his. I mean, the boss has energy, so you can tell when he's gonna do lunacy. We just
But
have
that's
to
on a timer.
see.
I forget what lunacy is exactly.
It just does damage to
That's
everyone.
his gift.
I
That's
feel
the
like
thing
it's
that
the
has
one that
100 energy.
I'd rather have just like, if the healers are already trying to overheal us because we're all stacked up on the AoE. So we're all stacked up, should be in heals AoE. I'd rather have like a burst of damage there, while we're already trying to be overhealed by the healers because they know that damage is coming. Like lunacy is a thing I would prefer to stack with the AoE dot, because the healers are already trying to like massively AoE heal us, and everyone should be stacked together,
Can you even
getting
heal
those same
people when
heals.
that's up?
No.
Lunacy
They're
makes everyone
possible.
hostile, so we can't heal.
Oh.
So that being
No,
overlapping
that's
with.
it's only up for like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
It's
it's
for
not
4
very
seconds,
long.
and it does
But
70k
the
damage.
burst of damage is a lot. So if that overlaps with people, if you're like at 3/4 health and you take another 70k and you're unhealable for 3 seconds, it's not great.
That's a real good time to use health stones.
But let's try. Let's mess with it a bit more, and we have to use the relic eventually, right? So let's try. We have like one more pulse. Let's just do it one more time, and then I'll look at the timings, how they ended up coming out, and then we'll see where we can.
Do you want more dot in phase 3? Do you want some a dot class for the ads?
I mean, everybody who has them should be incidentally, damaging them, but it's the same thing as the boss, right? Or at the first phase, they will die when we use the relic, and until then, you don't have to give them that much attention.
Yeah, it's just that for me, it's just with the spread ads, it's just not worth me switching to.
Let's give it one more go to give me some data to look at. This will be our
5,
petri dish.
4, 3,
Dun
2,
dun
1.
dun 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 dun. Dun.
Void crash.
You're weirdo.
Gift of insight. Obscurity. Fall Undying Guardian. Oblivion Tier.
Void crash and then laser.
Void crash. Eyes of Enso. Oblivion Tier. Gift of Enso. Obscurity. Oblivion Tier. Void crash. Call Undying Guardian. Oblivion Tier. Eyes of Enso.
Ground effects. Use the relic.
external on me. Thank you.
Dropping.
Unknowable terror. Oblivion Tear. Fall Undying Guardian. Consumed essence.
Have the relic. Use the relic now.
Enso. Mysterious.
Yes. Yep.
Oblivion Tear. Unknowable terror. Oblivion Tear. Call Undying Guardian. Gift of Enso. Mysterious. Oblivion Tear.
Got the relic, tell me when.
Consume essence. Unknowable terror. Oblivion Tear.
Go ahead and use it.
Oh, and
Oblivion Tear.
Nice.
Mysterious.
Kel.
Call Undying Guardian.
Can we get Kel up?
Oblivion Tear.
Use the relic and burn whatever's left. The relic's way out. Kale's gonna need to grab it.
Wait. For the oh, he thought he was gonna heal.
Gotta use it. There we go. Don't.
Oh no!
For some reason.
Goodbye.
Sorry, I.
Little
you were vague on the
I like your aggression.
Well, you said you were telling me to get the relic, and then the next thing you said was gotta use it.
Oblivion Tear. Call Undying
We
Guardian.
live because
For the
it knocked the shield off quickly, so it's out.
Lust.
Goodbye, Code World.
Oblivion Tear. Gift of Enso. Lunacy. Eyes of Enso.
Why'd you kill the boss?
Stuns. You use it.
Oblivion Tear.
Laser.
Call Undying Guardian. Oblivion Tear. Oblivion Tear. Gift of Insight. Lunacy.
Hey, Hush, don't be moving around too much.
I keep trying to move to somebody to heal me, and they keep running away.
Do you want me to use relic?
Eyes of Insight.
Lasers.
Oblivion Tear.
I think we should try relicking after everyone's dots down.
Oblivion Tear.
No, the boss is at high energy. Wait until he does his thing.
Okay.
Call Undying Guardian. Gift of Insight. Lunacy. Oblivion Tear.
Now we need to. Everyone
Let's do it,
switching the
let's do it.
ads. Relic now. Who has a relic?
Oblivion Tear.
I mean, this is gonna be a wife.
Oblivion
So yeah, that's definitely the correct time to do it. There's like a 15
Every
second
single
period.
person in the raid had ignite on them.
That's pretty funny.
So, congratulations.
You have a fire mage?
I think
They're
it was
good for this spot.
No,
or
we
maybe
don't have
it was
fire
a
mage.
warlock.
Oh.
Oblivion tier.
It would have been exciting if it was Ignite.
It was either ignite or a warlock thing. It was the same icon as ignite.
All right, we'll continue on this next week.
They were tested and found
It was. I know what it was. I won't call the person.
We have a couple people chronically doing large amounts of friendly fire. So look at the logs and figure out what you're doing wrong.
Well, I don't even know how you avoid it, but
You don't AoE. It's pretty simple.
there's
Actually.
Don't
no
take
such
that
thing as
portal,
that.
people.
Ritual portal.
Unless you want to go to Stonard.
Maybe I do.
I hear it's a great place.
Nope.
Yeah, you'll be sorrowful in the swamp. I think.
All right, see you all next week.
See you later, man.
Gracias.
Bye.
Thanks for the invite.
Oh, I'm looking at these meters now, Tejas.
They are what they are.
Do you see friendly fire?
There's friendly fire. It's friendly, yeah. Just friendly. Go to the, like, you're gonna look at damage and then go to the scroll. Like, it'll open up the